So let us begin. Just see where the cami is. I'm going to drop it down a little bit. We're going to start with a nice warm up. Let's just start dropping down, lifting the arms behind us. All right, here we go. Lift up and go and stretch it up and down and lift and down. Lift up and drop it and up. We're doing a bar class today, girls. For those of you who are just joining, we're just warming up now. So just have something to hold on to. That's all you need. So I'm going to keep going with this a little bit to give us some chance to everybody to get on and just start their cameras and their everything. Good. Just pumping the energy up, getting everything moving for you. 2 more of these. Big inhale, exhale. Last one of these. And drop. We're going to go wide legs now, flat back. Let's give us a few flat backs. Opening up the back of the body, feeling those hamstrings shift. We're going to drop on down now for some little pulses, relaxing the upper body. Let's alternate flat back and pulse. Here we go. Flat and down, 2 and down, 1 more, 3 and down. We're stacking the hands for the porpoise, if you recall the porpoise. So I'm going to wait for everybody to come up so I can see you all and we're all together. All right. Porpoise, hands here. We're reaching through, coming on up and through, up and through. Give me 2 more. On the last one, this next one, just hang back on there down and just do some little pulsing down. Arms are going behind the legs. You're relaxing the head there. And then just take the hands behind the ankles. Elbows are out wide. You can just do a little bit of pulsing here, just gently pulling down to get a little bit more stretch out of that. Good work, then bend the knees. Let's grab onto a wrist. We're going to roll it up for one last big stretch up. Inhale up and back, bring the feet in, and let's just do some little shoulders. Little shoulders back, warming them up, little shoulders forward. Excellent, and let us begin. We're going to start with top of leg, holding on. We all know these. Hip is down, standingly slightly bent. We're going to do the 3 lifts and the drop, 3 lifts and the drop. Tucking it under. You ready? Lift, bend, stretch. Lift, bend, stretch. Lift, bend, stretch. Drop it down. Bend, stretch. Lift, bend, stretch. Lift, bend, stretch. And down 3 more. Stretch and stretch and stretch it. And down 2 more, reach, reach. Keep the tail tucked under, good. And reach, this will be the last one we're gonna hold as we're up there. Beautiful, bend, stretch, and stretch, and stretch. Really reach through the toes and the tops of the legs. Make sure that you're tucked under, not leaning back. Excellent, give me 5, 4, 3, 2, feel the length on that leg. Good work. Flex the foot. Let's bring that arm up. Tuck under. 5 lifts. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Do a little bit of a balance and bring that leg behind, up on the toe ball joints. Drop the heel. Square the hips. Come up. You can add this up arm, the back leg arm. Come up and over. And release, come up and over, and release. Give me 2 more, just stretch it out in that hip flexor. And last one, curl and release. Beautiful, let's go to the other side, same thing. Getting yourself together on that leg. Good work, give me a nice tuck. Standing leg is bent, bend, stretch. Lift, bend, stretch. Lift, bend, stretch, and down, and reach. And reach, and reach, and drop, and reach, 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 and drop 2 more times. Reach it, go, go, and down, reach, reach. Make sure that that foot is straight up and not in an angle out if you can. Last one, we're going to hold at the top. Good, so make sure you're tucked under, come slightly forward with your upper body, bend, stretch, and reach. And reach, looking through those toes and feeling that length on the top of the legs. Give me 5, keep it tucked. 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot, reach through that heel, curl under, bring your torso slightly forward. Good, don't lean back, and keep it down here if you can't hang up here, okay? Don't allow yourself to lean. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, let's bring the arm up, 2, 1, pause, one arm is up. Let's bring the other arm up, pause, hold, reach through the heels, and bring that foot back, diagonal, same side arm up, drop the heel, square the hips, stretch up. Good work. So you can take it out and over and up and over. Woo, that feels good on that hip, doesn't it? Reach it and up. Last one, reach and up. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's do our booty. So I'm going to go this way. Good. You want to squat high of the heels. Shoulder blades are down, and make sure that you're not leaning into the chair. So if you need to be closer, make sure you're close, shoulders down. I'm going to start with this leg, slight bend to the knee, take it out and around at an angle, hip is forward and curled under. I want you to lift the foot up. So you're externally rotated. Think about the knee. You're going to draw little circles with the knee. Circles with the knee. Shift back into the front heel. You should really feel that in here. Tiny little circles. Give me 5, 4, 3, yes, standing leg is burning. Good, pause right there. Now you're going to straighten the leg with a flex foot. Reach and back. 2 and back. 3 and back. 2 more. 4. Last one. Good. Then a little bend, flex foot, little lift. Keep the tuck and the hip forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And bring it on down. Woo! You're going to feel that in that booty. Let's go to the other side. Same thing, small bend. Bend the knees. Take this foot. Take it out at a nice diagonal. Hip is forward. Curl it under. Externally rotate that thigh bone. Lift it up. Again, just check that that hip is forward and you're tucked. Little circles with the knee. You should really feel that deep into that booty. Good work. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You ready? We're stretching it out. Flex foot. Reach and back. 2 and back. Good. Keep that hip forward. I noticed mine was going back. Good. Give me 3 more. Woo, I'm cramping. 2 more. Last one. Good work. Flex foot. Are you ready? 5 lifts. Lift. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Woo! Bring it down. Do a little shift to the hips there. That should feel good. And now we're going to do our big side stretches so we can get into our sides and the side of the legs. All right, you ready? So we're going to go wide. We know this one. Outside arm up. Shift that hip to the outside of the room. Reach this arm up and over. Take the inside slightly bent, internally rotated. Now, once you're there, here we go, little lifts. Tiny little taps of the toe. Good work. Good, tiny little taps. Keep that hip out as much as you can so you get that full stretch on the opposite side. And when you can, little lift, 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 lift. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. And come on out and we'll go to the other side. I'm not going to do the flex foot up because I can tell just doing that one was a bit of a challenge. Let's come out, reach up, shift the hip to the center of the room. Bring that arm over towards the ear more if you can. See how that feels. Other leg, internally rotated, little taps. Good. Good, good, good. Woo, big stretch on the opposite side, little lifts. Lift, 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 and lift. Really feel that on your sides. And in the side of the lifting leg, give me 5, 4, 3. Can you stretch this top arm and not have it bent? Reach it, reach it. There you go, and bring it on out. Excellent, you guys. Let's stretch out the leg. So we're going to put one leg. We're going to stand here, bring it up. If you can put the instep on there, good. If not, the other. We're going to lift up and over. Good. So you're just going to stretch out in those hamstrings. Good. And you can, if you're able to do this, do a little bend and a straighten. Bend and stretch, bend and stretch. So now you're getting more into the hamstring on the bend and the stretch. Give me 4, straighten, little bend, straighten, 2 more, lift and straighten, bend and straighten. Good work. Push yourself back up and over. You can lift that leg, do the other leg. If you need to use the hand, do. Squaring the hips, bringing it up and over. And just get a good stretch first. You almost want to feel like you're arching the back up, and then you'll really get into that hamstring. And then if you're able to do a bend stretch, you want to try that and really stretch out in the hamstring. Just go a little bit. You don't want to overstretch. That'll just kick in the stretch reflex. Good work. Just a few more seconds of that. Nice. And let's come all the way back up. Drop it down. Relax that leg. Now keep the chair there. We're going to do some abs on the feet on the chair. But before we do that, come on down. And we're going to do our pelvic circles. So come on up. You're in a kneeling position, backs of hands. Cross at the wrist so that you can intertwine your hands. Good. Arms are by your head. Make sure the head's not forward. Get your arms there, the head there, and then bring the arms back. Excellent. From here, you're going to drop the tail back. Good. Press the lower legs into the ground. Give yourself a curl. You can bring the upper body up a little bit. Push the lower legs down into the ground and come back up. So it's to drop the tail down, press the lower legs, curl, belly is engaged, and bring it back up. Let's do 2 more. Shift back, curl under, stretching out those quads, and up. Let's just do 1 more. Shift back, curl under, and press it all back up. That should feel good. Release those arms. Good. And let's go with our feet on the chair. I'm going to drop my camera a little bit. So we're going to do abs with feet up. You can use chair, you can use wall, whatever works best for you. I'll just do the chair since it's kind of here and easy. Good work. Woo, all right, I'm going to bring my arms up. Do an inhale, arch the back. Exhale, press the back. Let's do 2 more while everybody's getting set. Arch the back, curl under so you really feel that engagement. You can exhale and not just tip up, but really feel all those abs engaging. Very good. We're going to lift and grip. So you're tucking under, feel it all engaged. You can exhale hard, then drop the chin to the chest, lift from the shoulders, lift and grip. Hands on the outside of the hamstrings, wherever that's good for you. Elbows are out to the side and up. Shoulder blades are down your back. Lower down till you feel the back bottoms of your shoulder blades. Then once you're there, you can use the hands for some little lift and grips, little pulses. Pulse, pulse. Make sure you don't come up too high. I tend to do that because I'm strong up in those top abs. Good work. And when you're ready, release one hand and the other. Good. So you're just looking through the legs. The lower back is pressing. You can feel the bottom right underneath the bra strap is down. And you're just doing some tiny little pulses. Very good. Nice. All right. And come all the way on down. Now, a few of you have your legs 90 degrees. See if you can push the chair a little further away. You don't really want to be at 90 degrees. It's more a slight bend in the leg. Yeah, just see how that feels for you. All right, now let's do a deadlift straight up. So the arms are going to be up. You're going to keep your head looking up, tucking under, press that, lift straight up, and it's an up. Up. So like I feel the bottoms of my shoulder blades. So I'm just lifting there. Now exhale hard if you can, and really feel the engagement of all of those lower core muscles. Now I'm going to take one arm. I'm going to reach it up like I'm trying to grab something. I'm going to pull it down and reach with the other one. So I'm going to reach one arm and the other arm, like you're climbing a rope, up and up, trying to keep the hips as steady as you can. So you're getting a rotation right there at the rib cage. Good. Let's just do 5 and 4 and 3. Oh my goodness, that's a lot, isn't it? 2 and 1. Good work. And drop on down. Let's bring the arms up. Give yourself an arch. Excellent. And a curl it back under. This time we're going to lift and grip, and then we're going to do some little one side to the other side. You ready? So we'll lift and grip first. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curl. Dropping the chin, coming up, hands behind those hamstrings. So get yourself in good alignment first. And then we're going to bring both arms over to 2 pulses to this side. 1, 2, and switch. 1 and 2, and switch. 1 and 2, and switch for 2. Again, switch for 2. See if you can keep the hips as level and steady as you can. Good work. And 1 and 2. Let's do singles. One side, the other side. Over and over. Keep that chin tucked. You're looking down. Over and over. One more side, each side, and drop it on down. So good. So I bet you're starting to feel that right under that rib cage. Arms up. Good work. This next one, we'll lift and grip. Then we're going to put our hands behind the head. So we'll have a little bit more neck support. All right. Tucking chin, tuck under, lift and grip. Good. Hands behind the head, intertwined. So you can keep that chin tucked. I want you to come up and pause. Elbows in, squeezing. Elbows open. Drop an inch. Up. Elbows in. Elbows open. Drop an inch. Come up. In. Open. Drop. Up. In. Open. Drop. Up. In. Open. Drop. Up. In. Open. Drop. Just give me one more. Up. In. Open. And let it go all the way on down. Let's go ahead and drop the feet. Allow the knees to open out to the sides. Good. And we're going to do the elephants. So you're going to put your hands up behind here. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Press down. Elbows in. Come on up. And then you're just going to open and close. Open the elbows. Close. Open and close. Open and close. Good work. If you can keep it there, bring both arms straight out in front of you, towards each other, palms together, and little lifts through the legs. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. I'm getting tired. 6. How about you guys? 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop all the way down. Oh my goodness. Let's just bring the arms out. Little side to side. You can bring the knees in towards the chest. Just a little spinal twist. And we're going to get on our bellies for a bit of fascia stretch cobra so we can go the other way. That was a lot of flexion. We're going to do some extensions. So rolling all the way over onto our bellies. I'm going to move this chair out of the way. We won't be needing it again. And let's come all the way down. Good. Come onto your forearms. And you want your hands like in a karate chop, pinkies are down. So allow the lower back to relax, pressing the hips in, pressing in the tops of the feet. Good. So just here might be enough for you. If you want a little more, you can press pinkies and forearms and just pull the arms towards your body as you pull in and lift up. You can tuck the chin a little and get that beautiful fascia stretch. So you're right there. And then relax on down. And we can do it again. Push, come up, press the hands in the ground and towards the body. So you get that good stretch and release. If you want a little bit more, you can take your hands out more diagonal, palms down. Press the palms to come up. Good. And now, same idea. Push the palms to the ground towards your body as you lift up. So you get even more into that fascia in the front of the body. Then bend the elbows. Allow yourself to come down. Relax. And one more time. Push the hands in. Lift the elbows. Push the hands in towards the torso. Hips stay down, pressing gently. And allow yourself to come all the way on down. Beautiful. Let's bring our arms next to us. As you push back into, let's go into our child's pose. I'm going to bring my knees out wider. And you can come forward. Let's just do one of these. Good. I'm going to go down actually on my forearms again, forward. Push the hands into the ground all the way up through that lower arm. Pull the arms in towards the legs, legs towards hands, and allow the booty to go on back. So you're just going to stretch all that out, come back up, pushing in and back. Beautiful. And then let's come on up and let's go into a little mermaid. So we're going to come over into our bit of a Z seat. This knee, however, for these does go behind the hip. Good. So you can put one hand here, the other is over on the side. You can pull up here if you need a little bit of leverage, but we're just taking that leg. We're just going to do a little bit of the tail lift. And the whole idea is just making some movement into the hip. And we know, because we know this one. So when you're there, you can lift the leg, knee and ankle in alignment. Good. If you want, you can take this hand and bring it over. So you relax the torso, allow that rotation, and just start to pump back. Little back with the leg, back. Now the hip is still forward, so you might even feel a bit of knee down, foot up. See how that feels? And this move is interesting in that the more you can relax, the more you can get out of it. How about if we just do little lifts? So I'm going to pull mine back a little bit, a little lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. Good work. And 5, and 4. You should feel that up in the back booty, in the back side. And 1. Good work. Now from here, unrotate, come back to the center, take this long leg, stretch it out, reach out a bit, rotate. So you're basically on the top of the foot. Then when you're ready, again, you can relax here and do a rotation here. Right there is a stretch. And then lean into the arms over just until that leg floats off. Good. Keep that top hip rolled down towards the front and little lift, lift, lift. You know when you're there because you're going to feel it right in all those good places in the waist and top back side. Lift, lift, lift. Good work. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now bend that leg back again and come up and around. Good. So let's do a little bit of a Z seat here. So you can kind of come around like this and around this way, just up and over. Just to get a bit of a stretch on that side before we go to the other one. Nice. All right. And then let's come on over to the other side. Again, making sure that this knee is behind the hip on this. Hand can be here if you want to put the hand here just to get that sense of that hip down as you're doing it. Good. You can relax rib cage then, rotate, but you don't want to be down. You want to be up as much as you can if you want to get into this part of the hip. So lifting up, good work, and little backs. Good. So I'm going to really relax and see if I can do a little more rotation. Thinking knee down, foot up. See how that feels. Nice work. Feeling that in the back side. If you want, you can do some little lifts in. Lift, lift, lift. If you can rotate even more, lift at this point. Again, the more you relax, the more you get to rotate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to take that long leg. I'm going to reach it out and turn that hips on the top of the foot. Good. Again, I'm going to rotate some more now once I'm there, and I'm going to just shift over to the hands until that foot just lifts off the floor. Good. Keeping that top hip up, rotating, feeling that all at the top of the waist. Nice work. Give me 5. I'll keep doing a few more. See if you can relax and rotate back even more and keep the hip forward. That's a whole thing. Woo. Good work. And then just drop it and come around. Oh, yeah, I can feel all that for sure. Up and around. Good. Just let you get kind of your stretch on that. Beautiful. And let's move right into half a banana. So you're going to have a slight bend in the knee. We're going to be right here, lifting up, out of the ribs. Good. You're stacking the hips. So this hand is here just to protect it. You're going to lift this top leg up, hip high, Keep the hip forward here, even if you have to put your hand there, and little backs, back, back. So you should feel it right up in here. Little back, 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 back. And it's still a slight bend. Relax the foot. Just notice, we're so used to flexing or pointing. Just let it go down and you'll feel it differently. Let's take it back as far as it'll go. The hip is forward, little lift and lift and lift. Good work. Good. Give me 10, 9, 8. Ooh, that's a lot. 7, isn't it? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Drop down to the floor. Lift. So it's going to be an up. Let's just do 5. Down 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Good work. Drop it. Bring them in. Give yourself a good stretch out in there. Maybe straighten that leg forward a little bit. Just notice what your body wants. Stretch it out where you're feeling all that tension. And we'll roll on over to the other side. Slight bend to the knee. Stretching up from here, hand here. Good. And I'm going to really keep that hip forward here, stacked, lifting. Good work. Make sure again that you're not hunching down on that neck and shoulder, and take it back and back. Every time you pull it back, bring that hip forward, forward. So it's a really nice work right back here in the booty, up in here, but it's also nice to stretch out a little bit in that hip flexor and psoas. All right, so we're going to take it back as far as it'll go. Relax the foot and lift. 2, good. 3, 4. Stretch up from the arm that you're holding yourself on. Make sure that you're not hunching and feel like you have that ball right underneath that waist. Good work. Just 5 more, 3 more, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you ready? Drop that foot to the ground, up and up and up and up. 1 more, up. Good work. And drop it and bring those legs in. And give yourself a good stretch. What is your body asking for? Oh, mine wants a bunch of stretching. For sure it does. So let's just take those legs out wide. Flex foot. Good. And you can go back and just roll a little bit on the pelvis to get into there. You can flex the feet. Roll at the ankles. Just notice what your body's asking for. I'm going to come forward and walk my hands over to one side. I might bring that arm up because we do want to get into that hip that we just really worked. So wherever that is for you, do you need to have it up like that, looking up, or around? So I like to kind of round my shoulder up and over. And then I'm going to bring it forward slowly and come up to the other side. Good work. And all the way to the center. Push yourself up. Bring those legs together. And do a little shake. Good. And you can lift up and hinge on over. Let the head relax. You might want to put the hands underneath your legs. Push up into the leg and then forward to get just a little bit more. And once you're in a good position, feel a good stretch. Just see if you can relax here for a few seconds, tucking the chin, getting a nice stretch up there on the neck and the spine. Beautiful. When you're ready, you can walk up. Last one I'm going to do, because I always love this one, is our butterfly stretch. And intertwining the fingers on the top of those toes, pulling in and getting a hip stretch, which should feel good after all of that hip work and side work. Oh, very nice. And you can stay there as long as you need to. And I'm going to stop the recording. Thanks, guys.